And no one hires his DJ business. People just don't understand. He's really not up to any evil. He just wants to take it in the can. He just wants to take it in the can. Bend him over like many guys have done. As for the hot studs, he's got his eyes on one. He smokes, likes to pot each day. Most folks think that he is gay. Bad jokes is what he will say. Yeah, 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 yeah. When he wakes up, he likes to take drugs. He drives around and tries to find yard sales. He makes us crazy because he's lazy. Every goal he tries to meet, he fails. He doesn't like to pay. He is a bad lay. He's got a DJ business that's never booked. He drives a crappy van. He's got a farmer's tan. Don't ever try to eat any food he's cooked. He likes to smoke pot in his hookah. Oh, in his hookah. In his hookah. Anything that mentions a hookah.
Gotta love it.
The alarm clock screams and there's a cat butt in my face. I don't want to get up, face the human race. I take a shower, I take a pee, I drink some coffee, watch some TV. But nothing seems to keep my eyes open. Nothing seems to get my blood flowing. Called up a friend of mine and asked what lights a fire under your behind. He says he smells relief. R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the gang's all here. So clean out your ears for the morning disaster. They got gas, 10% testes, and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature, and there's no cure, but they'll be your favorite broadcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. I took my friend's advice to heart. I bought myself FM radio. Now every weekday starts with a visit from the Morning Disaster Show. And now I spell relief. R-A-Y-L-Y-T-L-E. Have no fear, the gang's all here. So clean out your ears for the Morning Disaster. They got gas and breast and testes and rock and roll piled up to the rafters. They're really immature, but there's no cure. But they'll be your favorite broadcasters. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. And it's Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster.
We are here. Good morning. It is Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. It is Monday. Time for a brand new week. May 10th, 2021. We are all here. We are all COVID-free.
And vaccinated.
Yes, and fully vaccinated. Some of us with the Pfizer vaccine, the more.
Well, here we go.
Some of us with the better Pfizer vaccine.
Here we go.
And some others of us with the as adequate, but still less than vaccines of Moderna.
Oh, we don't want to get into that hillbilly vaccine.
Moderna or the very hillbilly-ish.
Oh, don't you start.
One dose.
Hey, did you remember to turn the stream on?
Yeah, stream's on.
Okay, good.
Johnson & Johnson, the vaccine. Ugh.
If it was good enough for the governor.
Well,
I guess you're saying that your governor that you love, your Governor Pritzker, you're saying he's a hillbilly, right?
he is a hillbilly, yes. He got the hillbilly. If he got the hillbilly vaccine, then
He got the Johnson & Johnson.
I think I do think he lied.
You think he lied?
Yeah, I think they gave him the Johnson & Johnson here, but I think months earlier he had the Pfizer.
Oh, so you think he double vaccinated?
Yeah, I think what he got here was saline. You know what I mean? Because in all seriousness, he waited a long time to get it. In a state, every day in a state, he was walking out every day with his mask on. And he would take off the mask while walking up to the podium, and he would give these seminars, or he would give these press conferences where he'd reveal about the about the COVID and the numbers and everything. And the vaccine was available. We had it. We were giving it to people. They had already vaccinated, like the president had been vaccinated. The president was vaccinated while President Trump was vaccinated while he was in office.
He was.
They kicked his fat ass out of the White House January 20th. So that meant he was vaccinated before January 20th. So it was available. It's been available to politicians. They vaccinated Congress, everybody, all these anti-vaxxers.
Right.
That fucking Jim Jordan and Ted Cruz and Holly, they all got vaccinated. They vaccinated every one of them. They vaccinated them in like January. So I think Pritzker was actually vaccinated not soon after that. Not long after that. I think the governor of Illinois was probably vaccinated at the end of January.
I love how he announced and got the vaccine on the news, and you come up with a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
stating that no, that's not what
I think
happened.
he was vaccinated. I think he was vaccinated months earlier because TJ he got vaccinated in Springfield.
Yeah,
on camera.
Yeah,
in like March.
Yeah,
he wasn't vaccinated in March. They vaccinated him in January. Come on. I mean, I know I'm not a big conspiracy theorist guy.
Oh, really?
But I do believe that he was vaccinated earlier. Yeah, absolutely. I believe that. I absolutely believe he was vaccinated in like January or early February. And he waited to get vaccinated on camera.
So, speaking of the pandemic and everything, did you see what Governor Pritzker has announced?
I know we're doing better in Illinois. I do know that.
Governor Pritzker has announced that next Friday, Illinois is going to move into the bridge phase that is bridging the gap between phase 4 and 5. So we're one step closer to getting back to normal.
Yeah, but here's the deal. People like me,
right,
who have followed the rules from the beginning, you know what I mean? We will follow the new rules and do what we're supposed to do. These assholes who have never, ever, ever, ever followed a rule. Like every day I'm reading about some asshole that goes into a restaurant and refuses to follow the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they make things difficult for the waiter or the waitresses or the guys who own the restaurant or whatever, because they won't wear the mask, or they want to argue with somebody at some retail place because of the mask. Like those people, when we go to this bridge phase, it'll be easier for them.
Right.
It's like, I'd like to make their lives more difficult. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I do have the numbers as to how things are going to open up here, because I looked up the news story to be ready for today.
Yeah.
Did some preparation.
Oh, aren't you a fucking expert?
Trying to be professional.
All right.
Restaurants are going to open up to 30% indoor, 50% outdoor seating. Amusement parks, zoos, offices, theaters, and museums. And they didn't specify others like flea markets, fairs, festivals, and things of that nature.
No one should go to that.
But they're going to open up to 60%.
But outdoor events like the state fair will be able to have more people than. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
State fair will be, in the summer, but I'm saying that places like that are outdoors are always going to have more than any indoor places.
Well, now they're saying that if everything goes right and people continue what we're doing in Illinois, we should be back to normal business operations, free of pandemic mitigations, as of Friday, June 11th.
Oh, look at that. As of Friday, June 11th?
Friday, June 11th. So they're saying
everything will be back to normal?
That's right.
Wow.
But the metrics have got to stay normal. Everybody's got to keep getting vaccinated. Everything has to continue going as it has been going to this point. Friday, June 11th, we're back to normal.
It's like I'm saying, the people who refuse to get vaccinated and they still refuse to wear a mask, and, like the assholes like that.
Yeah.
They'll get away with everything.
But you know what? Why make it, why put something? We've talked about different things that employers could do to get their people to get vaccinated. Why put a negative spin on it? Why not say, hey, you know what? If you get vaccinated,
you get a bonus.
We'll give you a bonus, or we'll give you a couple of days paid off. Just go. Take the time, like extra vacation. You don't get charged anything for it. You get a week off paid after you get the vaccine.
Well, I think it was, I want to say it was a Major League Baseball team or one of these sports teams.
Mm-hmm.
One of the sports teams gave a bonus. They just, and their reason behind it was we wanted everyone to get vaccinated. So they just vaccinated. They just gave them the bonus. Yeah. Give them a bonus. Like, we will give bonuses to employees who got vaccinated.
And I mean, go get the Pfizer. I've heard people get boners with the Pfizer too. So you're all set.
Yeah.
That's a bonus in itself.
Exactly.
better boners with Pfizer.
That's right.
Bonus boners with Pfizer.
I would like a bonus boner. Yeah.
First one's on the house.
Yeah, I would think get people vaccinated. We do need more people to get vaccinated just so we can get back to normal.
But I mean, if you were, Ray, let's say you were back at the radio station and you were working and you knew you were going to get the vaccine again, you knew you were going to get the vaccine anyway, but they said, you know what? Once you show me you're fully vaccinated, $500 bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people would you have knocked over then to get it?
Oh yeah, are you kidding? I would have gotten even quicker. I would have lied even quicker to get the to claim I had conditions to get it. Are you kidding? Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Nick would have been, punching out Girl Scouts to get to that vaccine for a $500 bonus.
I don't need a vaccine to punch out Girl Scouts. Wait, what?
I mean,
what did Sugar Bear just say?
I mean, that now anybody can get one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be the problem.
I think 16 and older, you can get one.
Some people Some people have gotten it, other people who haven't gotten it. Like how would businesses determine? You know, you'd have to do it like I can't remember the sports team, but they actually brought the professionals in and they physically gave them the vaccine. Was it the basketball team?
I think businesses can partner with whomever to say, I got the vaccine. Yeah. Well, you just have to show them your vaccine card.
Yeah.
I like Kelly in our chat room says, I'm not comfortable going back to my office around coworkers who aren't vaccinated. That's a good point. That's a good point. I know my daughter is fully vaccinated. She has a job, although she's been sick lately and had to get another COVID test because she got sick. But I'm pretty sure this is a sinus infection that got her this time. But
it's been going around. It's what I had.
Yeah, and she's really felt lousy.
Well, you know what? I think if
she's starting a little better. But
I think if it's an office building and they keep refusing to get vaccinated, you know what? Just bring in the army, have them pick them up out of their desk, bend them over, and give them that Moderna right in the ass. This is what you get for not getting the vaccine.
Well, I think that, unfortunately, we can't just force people to get it done, but come on. It's not that big an issue. How special do you think you are that you won't get vaccinated? That you won't get vaccinated. I mean, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I'm already vaccinated, so I don't need to prove how special I am. It's already implied.
I think there are people out there that are, you're just you're taking it too far with this. I don't want to get vaccinated. I don't trust it. Blah blah blah. It's a bunch of bullshit. By the way, though, what about the people who work for the state, who've been working from home for the last year? Does this mean they're gonna have to go back to the offices and stuff on June 11th? If everything is gonna reopen on June 11th, does this mean they're gonna have
my wife's going back to the city? My wife's going back to the city building June 1st.
There you go.
Wow, look at that.
So yeah, I guess everybody's going to be going back to their offices now.
And what city does she work at?
Champaign.
Oh wow, yeah. June 1st. Yeah.
Now, granted, she's her section of the building. She's basically by herself anyway, so she's not going to be surrounded by anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll have one other person, but they'll be separated by at least 15 feet distance anyway. So
I'll be damned. By the way, I like even though I haven't technically worked. I haven't technically worked. I mean, I am kind of working. I've been working the entire time. Literally, I was fired on a Friday.
The unemployment people are listening, so be careful with this.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm not getting paid for it, but I've been working. Literally, I got fired on one day, and this show was on the air the very next weekday. So this show's been going on for over a year. So I've been working nonstop. But I'll tell you, I like working from home. In fact, my new career, I'm going to work from home.
And what would that be?
None of your goddamn business.
Not going to tell us what you're going to do for a living now.
No, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm just going to do it.
Oh, okay.
First, I'm taking classes and stuff. And then I'm just going to open my own business and start it.
Oh, boy. I can hear the phone calls now. TJ, could you pick up my big load in Houston?
If anyone asks, I'm going to tell them
Dallas.
And if anyone asks, I'm going to tell them to eat shit. I'll say it's none of your business. Eat shit.
People, shit in my load.
I'll say eat shit.
No, you won't.
No, it's my.
You'll be bragging.
It's my business. Stay out of it.
TJ made me a bunch of money by hauling my big load from Houston to Dallas.
All I'm doing is getting a bunch of people hauling my load.
TJ took my big load, drove it down to Dallas for me. No, I want to start taking classes to try to become a what we were talking about on Thursday or
Freight broker?
Thursday? Yeah, was it Thursday we talked about it?
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Yeah, I want to learn how to become a freight broker.
I think you'd be good at it.
Yeah,
I really do. You got the people skills, even though you don't like people.
I'm gonna broker my freight. That's what I'm gonna do.
You raise big loads.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of money at it.
Don't walk into the bathroom afterwards.
I'm gonna make fuck you money.
I love fuck you money.
I'm gonna make enough money just to tell everyone, fuck you. That's my goal. And that way I can still do this show.
Yeah.
I could still be on the air and doing this show every day.
And less stress, and you'll have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the plan.
Good deal.
Let's hope it works. We'll see.
We get done with everything. I'll get you in touch with my boss, and we'll get you started.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You have a quality trucking company to help you out.
We'll see. We'll see who I work with and who I don't. I prefer to work with the more thans than the less thans. I'll say, I'm sorry, are your drivers vaccinated? And what is...
Oh, here we go.
What kind of vaccine do they get?
You're going to sit here and say, are your drivers vaccinated with Pfizer? And then you're going to eliminate like 99% of the drivers out there.
I'll go.
All I want is premium drivers.
What was their vaccine choice? And then I'll be told what their choice was, and I'll go, oh, I really have a problem with that.
Congratulations, Ray.
Johnson.
Congratulations, Ray. You have eliminated almost every truck driver out there for moving your load.
And then I'll have my loads moved by someone who's had the Pfizer. By the way, our state workers are saying they have not been notified yet. But I imagine you said Governor Pritzker said June 11th, right? Is when the state's going to be reopening?
He said normal business operations should begin June 11th. We're going to start the bridge phase on Friday the 14th.
All right.
So at that point, everything's going to start kicking open.
Yeah.
Now,
so that's him saying that by June 11th, the state buildings are going to be opening.
Hopefully, because there's things I've got to get done at the Secretary of State, and I haven't been able to get in there unless it's CDL related.
Let me ask you: do you think that the like the buildings that the state rents?
Okay,
have they been paying the rents and everything, even though nothing's in those buildings?
I'm sure they have, because I haven't seen anything really getting changed as far as offices being marked as state buildings. A good example would be the Secretary of State on Sterling and Peoria. It's still the Secretary of State office, and they have minimal staff there, but the staff is there for CDL operations, and that's about it. So yeah, I'm sure they're keeping things paid up and running.
I'll be damned. I will be damned. Yeah, so my goal is to work from home. I want to continue to work from home.
The governor has said that masks will still be required as long as the CDC is saying that they're needed.
Yeah.
No matter what phase we're in.
Good. That's actually good. People would feel better, if you're vaccinated and the people that aren't vaccinated are wearing masks. Maybe you'd feel a little better. Oh, well, we'll see. But I think that means the state buildings are going to come open.
I'm hoping so.
It means court will go back to normal. It means
Oh, good. That means that we could start putting people in prison again.
were we not putting people in prison?
It's been, unless it's been like a really heinous crime, it's been slowed down a lot because of the pandemic. I mean, there's people that they're slated to go, but they're waiting on the pandemic to lift a little bit before they can go.
Oh, wow.
And they've closed down quite a few of the county jails during this as well. So people that would normally be sitting in jail when something happens, they have not seen the inside of the jail cell.
I'll be damned. No, I don't. Have they been making them do prison at their own house or?
No, They. Well, no, I take it back. It depends on the crime. Like if it's something that's kind of medium level, they've been putting the ankle bracelet on them and going, yeah, go home. You can't leave. Go home.
Yeah. I'm saying maybe that'll become the norm. Maybe that'll become the norm anyway. Maybe they'll realize how overburdened some of these prisons are and start doing that to more people. I gotta be honest. If I committed a crime and they forced me to stay home, but
you're not getting punished.
I'm just saying, yeah, if they forced me to stay home, but they forced me to stay home, but they took away my DirecTV, that would suck. That would really, really suck. Now,
still, you're at home. You never leave anyway, so it's not really a punishment for you.
Like if they told me to stay home, but like I couldn't get any delivery, I mean, that would really suck. So I'm just saying there are some, there are some things about being home that I'm sure are bad for some people. Not for me. I mean, I enjoy being home. I enjoy being home more than going out. It's like Mother's Day was yesterday.
Right.
I had absolutely no intention of going anywhere or taking anywhere. I asked. I said, "Oh, do you want to go anywhere for Mother's Day?" But I asked knowing
that the answer would be no.
Knowing that the answer was going to be, well, no. My wife's answer is always, there's a pandemic. And I knew that would be the answer, so that's why I asked. I knew she had no interest in going out anywhere.
So you set up the question so you could make sure. So you sounded like you were caring, but your ulterior motive was, I don't want to leave. But if I sound caring and she tells me I'm wrong, then I'm good.
Yeah. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to get dressed. Put on, I don't even know what I'd wear,
I would hope clothes.
Yeah, but like I'm good wearing workout clothes.
Right.
I'm good wearing shorts or sweats and a t-shirt. I haven't had to wear like any kind of shorts. I don't even know what dress shorts, I guess. It's like any kind of shorts you would wear to like dinner. I don't even know where those are. All of the shorts I have are my workout clothes. Like I don't even know where my pants are. I wouldn't even know where to find a pair of jeans.
Maybe Tyler's onto something, Ray. Maybe we just need to get you a hazmat suit for when you go out, or one of those bio suits.
I'm just saying, I have no desire to go out. I really don't.
Ray in a bubble.
Yeah.
I don't have any desire to go out. The pandemic has taught me just how cool home is. So I don't really miss going out to lunch or going out to, going out to eat or going out to, I got to be honest, like even to watch the movies.
You're going to disappoint Sean so much.
Even to watch the movies. I don't have any desire to go to the movies.
Sean was all set to buy you lunch once everything lifted.
Oh,
No,
I would be shocked if Sean Balint ever did anything for anyone other than himself. I would be very shocked.
he's been berated enough for not buying you lunch that now he's about to cave.
I gotta be honest. He's only been to my house in the last year. He has not been over. In a regular year, Sean Balint swings by my house too much. There's too many times where for no fucking reason Sean Balint is at my house. During the last year, this has not been the case.
Been a nice vacation for you.
Yeah. But I did talk to Sean this weekend. I'll tell you something funny.
Oh,
Did anybody watch Netflix this weekend?
No.
A little bit.
All right. Netflix have a brand new series on called Jupiter's Legacy, which is a show about superheroes. It's a family of superheroes. It's based on a Mark Millar comic. He's the guy who wrote Kick-Ass and what's the one? The Kingsman. All right.
Okay.
So he's got this new comic, or he's got a comic called Jupiter's Legacy about superhero family. There's a mom and a dad that are part of this group of superheroes, and they have children. All right. So the guy who stars in it is this actor named Josh Duhamel. So I talked to Sean this weekend. Here's what Sean tells me. I really feel.
This ought to be good.
I'm sure
This ought to be good. You're cracking up already. This ought to be
he's going to
good.
get mad at me for revealing this.
That makes it even better. So do tell.
He goes, I feel a kinship. Or I think the Josh Duhamel character is very much like me.
Oh, I'm putting my fucking feet up.
Oh, for God's sake.
I got to get him out of the crap.
I go, what? He goes, he feels a likeness with Josh Duhamel. I go, are you fat? I go, are you fat Duhamel? He says, that character really feels like me. So in Sean's mind,
he's feeling up Duhamel.
In Sean's mind, he is the Duhamel character from Jupiter's Legacy. So I just want everybody to know, we have known a superhero. All this time, we've known a superhero. It's Sean Balint. He's Fat Duhamel.
Do you have one of the Morning Disaster best of number 4s close? Because that superhero character is on the back of that case.
Yeah. Captain Stupendous.
Or Tubbo.
He was Tubbo the Defender of Justice then, yeah. But Sean says he really relates. He really relates to that character, the Fat Duhamel.
Oh God!
So that's what he's. That's what I'm going to call him from now on, as Fat Duhamel.
So
because he feels like that character's playing him.
So the Duhamel character in this series went into an Asian massage parlor, got the happy ending inside of 20 seconds, and then had to figure out what to do with the rest of the half hour.
I was just saying that in Sean's mind, he is a superhero and looks like Josh Duhamel. That's all I'm saying. That's how he sees himself. Like When I watch comic book movies, I don't see myself as the comic book hero or the villain. I just see myself as someone watching it. Saying Sean watched the show and he saw himself as the heroic lead. He thought it was a good representation of himself. He's fat. So that's why I'm calling him Fat Duhamel. That's what he saw. He saw that he was like the fat Duhamel character. And I just want to know who, if you guys have saw it, if you have seen it, who do you relate to? I wonder if there's, if you have somehow picture person that you relate to.
I have not seen it yet, and if I had, I would probably relate to the fire hydrant.
I'm 5 episodes in, by the way, of this show.
Oh, are you?
Nick, have you not seen it yet?
Looks like we lost him.
Oh, we lose him? Huh. Yeah. Nah, it's a pretty good show. I mean, it's about this superhero family. Nick, have you seen it yet?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it is good. You guys in the chat room, have you seen it all? Have you? Has anyone watched this show? I know DC. I think DC has seen it because DC texted me, asked me if I was watching it. So I imagine he has seen some of it. And DC, did you notice that Sean? Did you feel the Josh Duhamel character is like Sean Blitt? So he watched it. I'm on episode 5. He's watched all. I think it's 8 episodes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like I said, Shawnee's convinced him. I think Sean's watched it all, and he's convinced himself that he is the Josh Duhamel character. So there you go. My next thing is, I gotta be. You know what I'm sick of?
People.
No,
Josh Duhamel.
I'm sick of I'm sick of Facebook and their birthdays.
Sick of Facebook and their birthdays.
Yeah, because at some point during the pandemic, Facebook, they used to send me like every day I would get some kind of notification that it's so and so's birthday.
Yeah.
I used to get that, and so I would happy birthday, get on there and go, happy birthday, blah, 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 Well, at some point during the last year, they stopped sending those. So I never know whose birthday it is. I
got a notification for a friend of mine and his birthday today.
Yeah, I never know.
At Mike Steckman, actually.
Yeah, I can still get those notifications.
Like over the last year somehow. Maybe I think they stopped sending them, but at some point I stopped seeing them. Even if they're sending them, I stop, because I have stopped. You notice I have stopped. I've stopped sending out birthday messages to people on Facebook because I don't see that anymore. So I don't want anybody thinking I'm some kind of asshole that doesn't care about. Oh, Chris! Yeah, Chris is saying you missed my birthday on Friday. Yeah, see, Chris is a friend of mine.
Right.
Of course I would have missed it. Of course I would have sent him a happy birthday had I seen it. I'm telling you, Chris, it was not intentional. Had I seen a notification from Facebook telling me that it's somebody's birthday, I would have said, it's nothing for me to wish you a happy birthday. I would have sent it to you to say happy birthday. So I'm saying whatever I did, for some reason, I'm not seeing the birthday notifications on Facebook. I don't know what I can you turn those off? Did I accidentally turn something off?
That's what I was going to ask. Did you find a way to turn them off or something? And that's
No,
what happened?
I don't think so. Because it's a pretty easy thing. It's a pretty easy thing to just scroll on and write happy birthday on someone's wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pete said you only get notifications for birthdays from your mother when she goes, remember to tell Bodine happy birthday.
Yes. Yeah, that's the notification I get.
Maybe everybody needs to send their birthdays to your mom so she can call you and say, remember to.
I don't even know. I don't even know where she is. I really have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if my mom is here or in Chicago or where the hell she is. Like, that's someplace I would have gone yesterday. Like, if my mom was in town, I would have gone to go see her and to wish her happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. I don't know where the fuck she is. I have no clue. I went on Facebook and wished her happy Mother's Day. And then my plan was, if she popped on there and said thank you, or wish my, like when I put a picture of my wife up, wish my wife a happy, then I would have said, are you home or where are you? Like, I would have somehow figured out if she was home or where, because she broke her phone. Because God forbid my mom do anything without breaking her goddamn phone. She broke her phone. So we haven't been able to get hold of her. And by the way, we pay for the phone. She's on our AT&T plan.
Right.
But she broke the phone. So we haven't been able to get hold of her. And but I don't know where she is. I don't know if she's here, if she's in Chicago, or where the hell she is. So I wouldn't know from her, because she can't reach anybody, or you can't reach her. So who knows where she is? So if anyone's seen my mother.
You're putting out an all points.
Yeah, if you see my
Be
mother.
on the lookout for your mother.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because I have no idea. I don't know where she is or what she's up to. That's what I'm saying. No idea. But I would have gone to like her house if she was in town. So I don't even know. Let me see what else is going on here. Oh, I watched the Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, how did it turn out?
It was pretty good. It was actually pretty funny.
So Elon Musk does have a sense of humor?
Yeah. He was and unlike, and I talked about this during the subscriber show. My problem with it was the same as I had a problem when Trump hosted in 2015. I had a problem with it. I just felt like they were normalizing, you're normalizing some pretty bad dudes.
Right.
But Musk actually talked a little bit about some of the stuff he said. He talked about some of the things and admitted he was wrong. Like which Trump did not do in 2015. So, yeah, but I surprisingly liked Saturday Night Live with Elon Musk. I was shocked.
Well, good. At least,
But
it
I
didn't
did
degrade
did watch
Saturday
it.
Night Live.
Yeah, I did watch it. So
Well, you said you were going to.
yeah. Let's see.
What the?
Yeah, what was that noise?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, okay.
I've got a conference call here in about 15 minutes.
How much? You guys all have pets. You guys have a pets, right?
I used to.
Yes.
Nick, we know that you had a cat because we see it in your TikToks sometimes. Is that all you guys have is a cat?
Nope, I have 2 cats and a dog.
Oh, that seems normal. That's about normal. How much does it cost? What does it cost to own a pet?
2 months.
Yeah, too much.
Especially when you add in the vet bills. Oh,
Do you have in a lifetime of your pet, what's it cost?
Oh, shoot.
350,000.
No, it's not 350.
No. $10,000?
You're close. They're saying it costs about $111 per month.
Okay.
That's
And
just for food.
which comes out to around $13,320 for the average life of a pet. That's 10 years, you know. They're saying comes out to over $13,000. Now, several pets, it's expensive. I mean, Jesus. We don't have any money, but I know that the cats always have new litter. You know what I mean?
You sound a little jealous.
I know that there's always food. They always have food.
There's a little more jealousy there.
When one of the pets gets sick, they're always off to the vets, you know. Getting everything taken care of.
Nick, are you sensing animosity in Ray here because of the pet?
I think he wants some of his own litter.
I'm
I'm
just saying that my pets are pretty well taken care of in my house. That's all I'm saying.
He wants the litter put underneath his broadcast chair or something, so he's all set.
I'm just saying the pets are taken care of. That's all I'm saying. Some of the adults in the house. Some of the adults in the house have not had a new shirt for over 10 years. Have not had, any new clothing in a long amount of time. But we have cat litter develop. We have cat litter.
Cat liver developments. What?
We have cat litter delivered to the house every week. We get like 80 pounds of cat litter delivered. Jeez. But I can't remember the last time I had a new shirt.
Oh boy, I'm not going there.
That's all I'm saying.
That is a landmine waiting to explode, and I'm not stepping on it.
I'm just saying. They love the pets in this house. You know? They love the pets.
Well,
the humans, what they have problems with.
I think you can take the S off the humans.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. You know, your wife and your daughter seem to love each other, and they love the pets, and
they love each other.
They have fun times together.
Let me just say, Mother's Day was completely joyous. A lot of pride and a lot of love in this home.
So you expect the same for Father's Day?
No.
No.
I'm saying for Father's Day, there will not be. There won't be that same level. That's all I'm saying.
Are you thinking that they're going to schedule a vacation and leave the day before Father's Day or something?
That's when they'll decide to go to Corpus, you know. Oh, we would have, but we had to. They finally lifted the ban, so we went to Corpus. You know.
Oh boy.
You watch.
And Ray will go, but I could have taken the studio and went too. No.
By the way, the other day we were talking, and I mentioned about, like, when I was talking about changing careers, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And my wife goes, "Are you really done with radio?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fucking done." Because I got a call from, not a business, but I got a call from a person telling me, "Hey, I heard so and so is going to be looking, blah blah blah," and I was listening to my messages, and when that message came open, I just, hit delete, and my wife goes, "You deleted that pretty fast," and I go, "Yeah, I'm not even interested. Not even interested." And so I go, "I'm so sick of it." I go, seriously, radio doesn't pay shit. I'm sick of being mistreated. I've told you stories. They want me to do
I know.
Air checks and bullshit. And I'm like, I have no interest in going back to radio. None. And I want to start learning this new thing. Well, I'm going to talk to my uncle first. I'll talk to some people that I have, because there's so few people whose opinions I trust. But I want to talk to a couple of people, but then I want to start learning this new field, right?
Right.
And so we're talking about it, and I go, the last time I had a vacation, I didn't even get a fucking vacation day when I was in radio. Literally, right. I haven't had a vacation since 2015. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had the last year off being fired, but I haven't had a vacation. The best thing about a vacation, most normal places, they pay you when you're on vacation. Right. So you get to go relax. You have no worries about it. It's how radio used to be.
Mm-hmm.
When Glenn Gardner and Tom Kushak ran the radio stations I worked for. When I worked for WQLZ under Kushak and under Gardner.
Right.
They paid me for vacation. So I went on vacation. That's a normal job. And I was being paid, so I had no stress on vacation.
Because
you know what I mean?
Everything was taken care of when you got back financially, and you didn't have to worry.
Yes. So there was no stress. Like having a job. And even when I worked for WTAX, I got a paid vacation. And we went to Florida. And that was the last time we went on vacation and actually, relaxed and had fun. Where I went, I wasn't miserable, and we actually had fun. We enjoyed ourselves. That's how a vacation is supposed to be.
Right, right.
So I tell my wife, I go, I haven't even been on vacation since, since Florida all those years ago. And my wife she goes, I know. She goes, I haven't even been, we haven't even been able to go on vacation for over a year now. And of course, she's talking about her and my daughter.
Right.
And I go, we? She goes, yes. She goes, Belle and I have been unable to go to Texas during this. And that's when I realized, oh, she's normalizing going on vacation without me. She has normalized. She's normalized going on vacation minus me.
And here I thought we were going to get into your excitement of getting into a new field. No.
No, that's when I started getting excited about a new career. And it's like, it would be nice to be included in a vacation discussion. You know what I mean? Like, where they actually assumed that I would go with them, So what I heard from my wife is she's ready to go on vacation again and go to the beaches of Texas with my daughter. You know what I mean? Because
I get what you're saying. Here's what's kind of funny about it is in a couple of years when everything settles out and you got your new career, come on to a weekend, you'll be down there and she'll be like, oh, we're going to go to the beach. Why don't you drive up and go see TJ at his place? And you'll be like, ugh.
Yeah,
I don't want to go up there. Oh my God. There's probably it's hillbilly Texas.
They just wouldn't. They wouldn't want me. They wouldn't want me to go on vacation. Is what I'm getting at. Like,
I think they probably just don't think you want to go on vacation because you're so happy at home.
well, like right now, I don't need a vacation now. I haven't done anything for the last year. And by the way, if I need a day off from this show,
Yeah.
I'll just take a day off. I haven't needed one,
Right.
but if I do, I'll just take one off. I mean, this is my show. I run the show. If I need a day off, I'll just take one. But I haven't had that need yet. But I'm saying a vacation would be nice. But it looks like my family is planning a vacation. As usual, without me. So now that they're stating after June 11th, we might start opening things here in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fully planning that my wife will, that's when she'll decide it's time for them to go on vacation.
I've just got one question involving all of that, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
The day before they get back, or a couple of days before they get back, do you need me to come by the house and clean up for you so you don't get in trouble before they get back?
I'm telling you, it's just a little insulting. Like, in the past, I had a job. So they would go on vacation. And I had a job, so something to do while they were gone. When they plan this vacation, once again, they won't. There will be no inclusion of me. Like, even though there's nothing to keep me from going, There's nothing to keep me from going on vacation. I will not be invited to go with him. That's what I'm pointing out. And it would not surprise me were it to be right around Father's Day. Yeah. You watch.
You are so down on your family about this. It's insane.
No, I don't mean to be down on anyone. I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, I just got notification from Facebook about birthdays. Isn't that crazy? You were just
bitching about it. Then
here's bitching about how Facebook doesn't do it, and this is the first time I have seen the Facebook birthday notification since like 2019. They just sent one. How crazy!
That's crazy. They're listening.
Yeah, I wonder if they are. I know that that they hear us through our phones and stuff, but I'm saying my microphone I'm talking directly into it. I'm wondering if they actually.
Maybe you're bitching fixed Facebook.
Well, it does seem kind of odd, right? It seems kind of odd. And I'm going through my notifications now. Okay. And I see notifications from the last, from the last week. And there's one right here that says blah, blah, and 16 other people have birthdays today. Bloom. And I don't see any other. There's nothing else like that on any other day. And I have the last 16 days or however many days I have.
I'll be damned.
Visible. And I don't see any other birthday things. It's crazy.
But could I give you a news story that will probably make you laugh at people's stupidity?
Sure.
All right. 3 men evidently were injured after igniting black powder along the Illinois River attempting to go fishing.
Why did they light black powder?
They were using the explosive to try to get a fish out of a hole, and it blew up and injured the 3 of them because they were too close to the black powder. They were using explosives to go fishing.
It just sounds like they were trying to get one fish that was in a hole.
Yeah. I mean, I go fishing quite a bit. I use this magical thing called a rod and reel, bait, and a hook.
I have no desire to go fishing.
Well, I know.
But if I were to go, that's what I would be thinking. You have a hook, a rod, some kind of bait on the end of it, or
right. But no, these
guys. That's what I assume one needs to go fishing.
These guys evidently had decided it was. Well, I've seen this before, but every time I see it, they're on a boat that looks like it's an old boat that is leaking and could sink, and they're lighting dynamite while drinking beer and throwing it into the lake or the river, and then the explosion shocks the fish and floats it to the top.
That just seems very
hillbilly-ish.
Yeah, it seems very I don't know. Very mean, very anti-nature, very,
Well, there's no sport to that, which I disagree with. Adam.
Sounds like a bunch of dirtbags that need to be,
But they said the injuries were pretty extensive.
I hope someone got their wiener blown off in that.
Somebody probably did.
I hope the injuries include some kind of wiener being blown off.
Bug zapper. Is he in the chat room?
No, I'm not seeing it one day.
Adam says he uses a quarter stick and a net. Tyler goes, I use a bug zapper.
No, I'm just not reading because of Pete's stupidity. He's in I'm guessing Ray just hasn't paid attention to any of those. No, I'm not making it up. I'm not making up this shit that I just told you. I just read 2 weeks of notifications. There hasn't been any until today.
Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. We know my birthday was at the end of April. Did you get a notification on mine?
No, I got it from the show. From the show, we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I know what Jason told me.
Yeah.
Sent me a message going, make sure to wish TJ happy birthday. He's a little sensitive that you haven't mentioned his birthday.
No, I was not. I was actually quite content not even hearing about it. Because I had already heard about it all morning.
And I go,
before we went on the air.
And then I go, well, who the fuck does TJ think he is?
He goes,
I don't know. He's being a little sensitive. He says, you don't care about his birthday. And I go, well, I'm sorry. Well, tell TJ, I'm sorry if he's offended.
You know what? I hope your family goes on vacation without you.
I'm just saying that's how I found out.
I really hope they're like, no, you need to stay home. You need to stay home and take care of the cats.
I didn't find out from Facebook. That's what
I'm saying.
I'm saying, like Chris came in and said that his birthday was Friday. I didn't see that. That's if I'd have seen that, I would have, of course I would have clicked on your Facebook page and said, happy birthday. It's the easiest thing in the world to do.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm saying that Facebook wasn't notifying me. At some point during the pandemic, it stopped notifying me. And I feel like I've been missing birthdays, but I feel like people are going, oh, who's that fat son of a bitch? Never wished me happy birthday. I wonder how many people were MFing me because I don't naturally just know when people's birthdays are.
Well, I use Facebook to be up to date on all of that as well. I can't keep track of everybody.
I know when my daughter's birthday is.
I would hope so.
I know when my wife's birthday is.
Do they know when yours is?
I know when my mother's birthday is. And surprisingly, I know where my youngest brother, Goose, I know where Goose's birthday is. His birthday is October 30th. And I know where my brother Foon's birthday is.
Right.
But I could not tell you off the top of my head what the date is for my sister's birthday. Or what the date is for Bodine's birthday. I know Bodine's was around my mom's.
Well, she reminds you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I don't, off the top of my head, I can't tell you. I know it's like around May 1st or 2nd. It's somewhere. I do know like that. I know my brother Foon's is December 9th. I know I had one of my ex-girlfriends had a birthday on December 10th or 11th. Like I knew that because it was right around my brother's birthday. But by the way, I can't tell you which girlfriend it was because I can't remember who it was, but I do know the birthday was in December, right around my brother's birthday because of, how close it was to his birthday. So, you know what I mean? But I don't remember a lot of birthdays off the top of my head. Oh, I do remember John Lamb's birthday.
Well, again, that's somebody you worked with off and on for almost 15 years. I would think so.
It's the same birthday as my Uncle Steve. My Uncle Steve is like my brother.
Right.
Steve's sort of like my oldest brother, but he's my uncle. But he's only a few years older than me. So they're the same day. So for some reason that has always stuck in my head. Since Lamb and I went to college together, it stuck in my head, hey, that's the same birth date as my uncle's. So I remember his birthday for some reason.
Right.
But I just don't remember a lot of birthdays. I mean, if I asked you to name me the birthdays of people you know, I bet you don't know a lot.
Most of them know.
Yeah.
I know you and Spanky are in October. RTQ was right there by mine, so it was easy to remember his. I know your wedding anniversary off the top of my head. I can't remember your birthday.
Yeah.
And the only reason because of that is your wedding anniversary and my cousin Bill, who's like my twin brother, it's the same day.
Yeah. I just, there are so few that I off the top of my head that I know. There are very few that I remember.
I remember Marvin's.
I couldn't tell you. I can't tell you Marvin's. Yeah, I can't. I don't remember it. But I know my own.
But you don't remember your age.
No. off the top of my head, I cannot tell you my age. I know it's too old.
Oh,
I'd have to do math to figure out what my actual age is. Yeah, I just don't.
Well, I've already got the math figured out. I know what your birthday is. I know what you're going to be turning this year.
Yeah, I literally have no idea. None. Yeah, I know. So I don't remember a lot of birthdays. I just don't.
Yeah.
But I think most of us are like me. I don't think there's a lot of people that remember. It's weird. I saw Bubba just put my birthday up. I think that's wonderful, but at the same time, it is weird that you just remember my birth date. I think that's awesome, but it's weird. Just because I don't remember anybody's birthday. And I assume everybody's like me.
The only reason I remember your age is because of the big deal you made about your birthday and the year you turned, the year the Cubs won the World Series. That's the only reason it clicks.
Yeah. There you go.
So that's why I remember your age. Now, I can't remember the day off the top of my head, but I remember your age.
I don't know my age. It's better that I don't know it.
Okay. I was going to say, would you like to be reminded?
No. Because I'm sure it would just depress me.
Oh, as if you're not depressed enough already. My family loves the pets more than me, and they're going on vacation without me. I'm going back to school.
I'm betting.
You're betting you won't even get invited,
Yeah.
huh?
Like Pete says, he took me out. Yeah, Pete would always take me out to dinner. Well, me and my wife and daughter, he would take us out to dinner and pay for that was my favorite thing. That's my favorite gift. Is when Pete would take us out to dinner and he'd pay. I think that's my favorite thing in the world.
When somebody else pays for your food.
Yeah, when someone takes me out to dinner or lunch or something and they pay. I think that's my favorite thing. Isn't that crazy?
Not really. I mean, it's kind of like your way of saying, oh, they really do give a shit about me.
I never thought about that. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's a subconscious thing.
I do love that. I love, because for so long I was always the one who, like, we make jokes about Sean.
Oh,
how Belinda goes to lunch. Belinda goes to lunch and never pays.
Like, it spends 47 minutes in the bathroom.
Yeah, I always have to pay when I go to lunch with Sean. But my favorite thing in the world is when someone else takes me to,
Well, I mean, one of my
lunch or dinner and they pay. That's the most. I think that's the greatest thing in the world.
I'll tell you, don't let this inflate your ego that much. But one of my better memories was buying lunch, bringing it over, turning on the football game, and doing some planning for the shows. And I brought over the wings.
Yeah, I want to be planning my new business that I want to get. I just want out of radio. I don't want to do it again. I like broadcasting like this,
Yeah. Well, like I said, what I love about doing it this way is I can work around everything else that's going on in my life and just come on here and have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun. I don't have a program director dragging everybody into the conference room and going, listen to this air check, and everybody gets to pick it apart. You son of a bitch.
No,
and then it's me.
I don't care about. Listen, I just want to do the show, and if you like it, listen. If you don't. I don't care. Chris says, "What if XM radio came?" No. Unless they want to pick up this show, they could just have it. I don't care. But I don't want to. I seriously, I don't want to work for anybody saying you have to do it this way or whatever. No, I like doing it the way I'm doing it now.
Kick back, have fun,
yeah.
do a show.
And if you want to listen. If you don't. You're not gonna, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. That's what I like. That's what I want. I just want people to check out the show.
Yeah.
And either enjoy it or don't. You know what I mean? Either enjoy it or don't enjoy it. Either listen or don't. But I don't want to have to go out of my way or try to do this or do whatever to try to get you to listen.
Right.
I don't want to try to trick anybody into listening. I do want to inform you of what they have going on at Recon, though.
Hey everybody, this is Mike with Recon Tech Springfield. This week is Nurses Week, so we would like to put out an offer, 10% off of a detail with proof of identification. So just give us a call or stop by the shop. We're at 820 East Black, or our phone number is 217-670-1132. Thank you and have a great week.
Nurses Week.
So last week, Derek was doing mothers. Now he's going to start doing nurses.
Now they want to do.
Is that how I'm understanding this?
They're going to give nurses
only 10% of it
now through May 12th. 10% off a full detail. Any nurses.
Hey, Derek's back.
Oh, he's finally back?
He's back this week. Remember, they said he'd be back this week.
He was in Hawaii or something, wasn't he?
I don't remember, but man, might have to call him and ask him how it went doing all those mothers.
He's probably busy doing them now.
He might be. He's still making up over Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
We could get an OnlyFans disaster from Recon.
I did see he had a video on Facebook of him driving around Hawaii. It looked it was crazy. All you saw was ocean and palm trees. Ocean, palm trees, and homeless people. Or whatever the hell. They could have, maybe they're just regular people walking around, but in Hawaii.
See, I've never been to Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's on the bucket list. I'd like to go.
I know my wife wants to go to Hawaii. I've never been a fan.
Never been a fan of the idea, huh?
No.
Well, that would require you to leave the house.
Yeah.
And go on vacation with your family to Hawaii.
It seems very expensive. It does seem very expensive.
I've got a cousin that was stationed in Hawaii.
Yeah, my niece and nephew used to live there before.
Yeah, when he was in the service, and he said, it was almost 5 times as much living in Hawaii as it was living in Illinois.
Yeah.
Like 5 times higher. I was, oh, God. Oh, no. I could not imagine spending $10 at the bar for one beer. Oh, no.
I'm fine if I don't have to go drink beer. I mean, I'm fine.
I mean, one of the things I'd like to see,
just don't go drink beer. You'd be fine.
Well, I mean, again, the historical sites is something I'd like to go. I'd love to go to Pearl Harbor, and check that out, see the Arizona stuff like that.
No, I have no desire. I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful.
And I definitely want to go to a nude beach if it's there. I'd love to see that.
You could go to Indiana and hang out on a nude beach. You don't have to go to Hawaii for that.
No, if I go to the nude beach in Indiana, I'm running more of a chance of seeing some old guy with sagging balls instead of what I want to see. I mean,
you're going to see saggy balls and fat women. That's what you're going to see.
If I go to Hawaii, I got a better chance of seeing some,
I don't want to see a fat person naked. I'll just stand in front of a mirror. I want to go somewhere where everybody looks good.
Why do you think I want to go to Hawaii and go to the nude beach?
Mexico had some nude beaches.
That's a good point.
There was that nude beach when we went on vacation when I was in Peoria. We went on vacation to Mexico, and they had a nude beach that Jimmy went to.
A big shocker.
That was the one where they filled Jim's suntan. He had a bottle of suntan sun, whatever that protector,
Yeah, sunscreen.
Yeah. But they spilled all out of the bottle and they refilled it with ranch dressing.
Oh God. Oh.
So Jim went to the nude beach. And the first thing he did was go to his sunscreen, squeeze some into his hand, and start rubbing it on his dick. I wonder what that
smell is.
It smells like barbecue. It smells like chicken wings. What is that smell? While he was rubbing ranch dressing on his dick.
We did something similar to a friend of mine when I was in New Mexico. We went up to the lake, and on the way, he had this big bottle of sunscreen. So we stopped off at the gas station to fill the boat up and the truck and everything. And one of the guys grabbed that bottle of sunscreen, dumped it out, and then refilled it with Nair.
Yeah, that just seems like a lot of work, and somebody could get hurt. And I thought filling Jimmy's sunscreen with ranch was crazy. I just thought, that's so mean. Why would you do that? But they did. And by the way, who takes out the sunscreen and the first thing they use it on is their dick?
Jim?
I have never, ever put sunscreen on my dick.
Have you ever walked around nude?
No, of course
okay,
not.
So
no. Of course not. Well, who starts rubbing his testicles and dick with ranch dressing, thinking it's even if it's sunscreen? That's weird.
Okay, let's think about who we're talking about for a minute. This is the same person who walked around with his dick in a hot dog bun. I mean, come on.
And I remember he put the dressing on, and then he went and laid down. And by the way, the same guys that put the ranch dressing in, they were watching all this through binoculars.
They're cracking up.
And I just remember, okay, you're the ones that are, watching a guy in binoculars play with his dick. So I don't, in that case, I don't know who was more weird. Those guys watching Jim or Jim. They watched him as he was doing this.
Hang on a second here. I've got a quarter. Flip the coin and find out.
It was just, it just makes no sense to why a person would want to go to a nude beach and the first thing they would put sunscreen on are their privates. And then to not know what they're using and to put ranch dressing is even more weird. But I'm telling you, the guys who pulled the prank watching it with binoculars might be the weirdest part of all.
What was that the same spot where you and John Lamb decided you wanted to see what the other room looked like, so you were jumping from balcony to balcony?
Yeah. We were doing that while the other guys were watching Jim in binoculars.
You guys are like, we don't need to see Jim's balls.
I don't want to see Jim naked.
I don't need to see Jim's balls, but I do need to see this penthouse.
Yeah. Well, in your 20s, that was me in my early 20s. Stupid. As stupid as that was, literally, we could have fallen and died.
Would you trade a moment of it for anything, though?
Well, I'd rather have not done that. Yeah. Now, in hindsight, yes.
But you have the experience now to talk about.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
So if you hadn't done it and been like, oh no, then John would have been making fun of you. Well, I went up there and checked it out, but Ray was a fraidy cat.
In hindsight, I think I talked him into doing it.
I
don't know.
Now that don't surprise me.
By the way, I still don't have anywhere to live. Still have nowhere to live. Have no, have no concept of how we're going to, figure this all out either.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
DC had a question in the chat room, Ray.
What was the question?
He says, do you think Recon in June is going to want to do all the dads?
I'll ask Derek.
Yeah.
And I do know I did get messages from people that are going to Hendricks Home Furnishings to look for furniture.
Good
for Mother's Day. I don't know who bought what, but I did get message they were looking because they told me they were treated very well. So
good.
But I don't know what they bought or whatever. But still, I love when that happens. By the way, when I recommend a place and they end up taking care of people and somehow I get the credit for it. That's the coolest thing in the world. So if you need a detail, it's Recon Text 670-1132. Or if you need furniture, Hendricks Home Furnishings 965-3337. Well worth the short drive to Verdon. Trust me.
And if you need lunch,
get a Head West.
Yeah. I think I'm going to grab Head West on the way out of town today.
Where are you heading today?
I'm heading to Quincy and then down to Texas.
The usual. I mean, that's your regular route anymore.
That's my usual. Come October, it's going to change.
Yeah, but I'm saying as long as you live here, you seem to pick up in.
Well, and I mean, it pays pretty decent to do that run. I mean, the truck, we as a trucking company, we make about $2,600 on that run.
Yeah.
And I knocked that out in a day and a half.
Yeah.
And then whatever I get coming back is usually anywhere between $1,800 to $2,500 coming back.
And they have you pick up in Dallas or Houston or whatever and drive it up to usually somewhere around here.
Yep. Well, sometimes I get lucky and I'll pick up one going from Dallas down to Houston or something. It'll put a little bit of extra in our pockets, and then I'll pick up something in Houston and bring it back up here too. And that's a really good week.
I'll be damned.
But it's those little short runs that I'm going to be doing in Texas. It's going to make us a lot more, and that's the whole point of going down there.
So you'll pick up. You still drive when you move to Texas. You're still going to drive.
Yeah. For quite a while, I'm still going to be driving, and come about like Thursday. I'll work the one week and then stay the weekend and then work most of the way through the second week. Come around Thursday, I'll reload to come back up here, and I'll be here every 2 weeks to spend time with my son and check on the property here and take care of different stuff. Then I'll head back down.
Look at that.
So it's going to be a really good all-around setup for me because Illinois is home. It's where I was raised, but it hasn't felt like home in years. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Where I felt
for me, this feels more like home than. Like I lived in New York, never really felt like home. I lived in Texas. That was pretty cool.
But I'm saying Illinois has always felt like home to me. But
And I mean,
Minnesota.
when I was in the Southwest, when I was down in Las Cruces and right there in El Paso, that's where I really felt like I was at home. And just the
Well,
one day, you saw it, the one day in Texas, I felt like I was home again.
yeah.
I was really happy. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's time to go back.
I like living here. I mean, it's although I'm pretty sure I could live anywhere. I'm pretty sure that I would be happy anywhere.
I'm really looking forward to, oh, okay, I've seen the snow. Time to go back where it's warm.
Yeah. I could understand that. I could definitely understand that. I just want to have somewhere to live.
Well, you'll get it. I mean, I have faith in your wife and daughter of finding a place and telling you you're going to live there.
Yeah, that's gonna happen because when I give a suggestion, it's ignored.
Or berated.
Yeah.
So I that's why I'm not saying a word.
My suggestions are literally just ignored or scoffed at. Like I suggested a mobile home or manufactured home.
Oh boy.
And was scoffed at.
I thought you were belittled for that.
Yeah. I'm like, it seems pretty nice to me.
The whole, how dare you think that we will live in a mobile home?
Now the new thing, I don't even know if I told you this.
No, probably not.
The new thing is like I see an ad for a place, then I go, oh, this place is pretty good.
Uh-oh.
And I'll say, let me get my wife so we could turn in an application. And somehow during the 3 hours that takes
Mm-hmm.
to say I'm going to get hold of my wife, a real estate agent contacts the person that's renting the home and they decide to sell it.
No.
This has happened several times. It's happened several times where people have gone from renting their house to selling their house.
Ugh.
Which is crazy. But they're making, because new places, the price is going up because of the wood,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm in the middle of the remodel. I've seen that the price for just a regular sheet of plywood has tripled since January.
Yep. So those costs are going up, so they're just buying old houses.
Mm-hmm.
And people will be renting a place, and the real estate agent will talk them into selling it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that goes off the market then, Or the other thing is, like now, for example, they find out about a place,
Yeah.
and my wife and daughter will go look at it. They'll go look at the place.
Do they bring you back pictures?
No pictures. They just come back and they say, oh, well, you wouldn't like it. I go, what do you mean I wouldn't like it? Oh, it's got stairs.
No.
Or it's,
It's only got one bathroom.
Yeah, not in a whatever. So I get a lot of that, but I never get to even see any place,
Did
But I am shocked by how many places only have one bathroom.
I'm really not.
I am because, like, even when I was a kid, we had 2 bathrooms. We were dirt poor, but somehow we had 2. Well, we had one in our basement, but it was still 2 bathrooms. We had a bathroom upstairs, okay, which is I could not live. There's no way I could live where I had to take stairs just to use the bathroom. Oh my God. I'd shoot myself before going through that. But we had 2 bathrooms even then. I'm shocked by how many places have 1 bathroom. And I don't, I don't question my wife when she says, when she says we need 2 bathrooms. I'm like, whatever. If that's what you need, fine. But at the same time, I just don't understand these places that don't have, these places that don't have 2 bathrooms. I just don't get it. Like there's a lot of houses in Springfield that just don't have 2 bathrooms.
And you're looking at a lot of the older neighborhoods too, though, right?
Everywhere. I'm looking everywhere. It's just crazy. But yet, every manufactured home
Has 2.
2 bathrooms.
Mhm.
2 bathrooms. Yep.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. 3 out of the last 4 places I've had up here have only had 1 bathroom.
See, I find that, I just find that crazy.
Now, even with my son here, it works because it's just me and him. So it's like, okay, you know where the bathroom's at. It hasn't ran away.
Well,
of course, now he's getting to the age where he's getting a little smart mouth on him too.
Yeah.
So like he'll walk in. I'm always up before he is in the morning. And after doing all my business and everything, then he'll walk into the bathroom. He came out. He's like, Dad. I go, what? He goes, you need to get a porta potty that you can use because that's wrong. What did you say, you little shit?
My daughter. I mean, I think that's the main reason that the request for 2 bathrooms is because my daughter is sickened by the thought of using the same restroom that I use.
Like, I am not getting a porta potty or an outhouse. You little brat.
When I was a child, if I had said anything like that, my mother would have knocked the shit out of me.
Yeah. I mean, I love the fact that he's getting his own personality and his own opinion and, smart kid, but, oh, wow, really? You're going to go there.
Yeah, I don't get it. All I know is I guess that,
So you're not being included on the decision for a new place to live.
No, and that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Just tell me where to go.
Uh-oh.
That's where I'll go. That's where I'll move. And so right now, it's crazy because, like I said,
several places I've looked at, and then within a few hours, they've decided it's on sale. We're no longer just renting, now looking for buyers only.
Oh, wow.
That's
And
the
no
other thing.
contract for deed
No,
and
none of
no,
it.
no
It's
rent
all-
to own. That's it.
So there really isn't a renter's market. I mean, really, like houses, 3-bedroom, 1-bath in really not so well neighborhoods are still available, but
Right.
I'm not gonna. I mean,
Well, you want a neighborhood where your family's going to be safe.
yeah.
And that's, unfortunately, that's getting more and more spread out.
No, I'm saying that I'm not sure that I have any say in any of this. You know. And there's a lot of that rent to own bullshit where they want you to,
Cough up a shitload of money
well, they want you to,
right up front.
yeah. It just seems like a lot of, we want you to jump through some hoops and, oh, well, what do you do?
Got to roll with the punches at this point.
Yeah. But still, we still have no place to live.
So has the landlord said anything?
Well, yeah,
on-
the landlord realized because he gave us till the end of April.
Right.
And by the way, I don't dislike we like our landlord. He's a great guy. He's a really good guy. And I know some people were saying, like, what kind of landlord is blah, 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 blah. No, that's not the case at all. He's a nice guy. He's been a nice guy. And he went to us. We had a contract. The contract ran out.
Right.
And, because we had done like year leases for the first couple years or whatever.
Mhm.
And then we just didn't sign we didn't sign the last one. So we're not living under lease right now. It's, whatever it is, month to month or whatever.
Right.
But he decided, he's like, I'm going to sell the place. And he did tell us. And then there were even people that said, oh, I'll buy your place. Because they knew I couldn't. Because let's face it, the simplest thing would have been for me to say, well, I'll just buy it. But not technically having a job, nobody's going to give us a mortgage, So that wasn't a possibility. And he was like, and his thing is, even if I would have offered that, it turns out no, because he's selling it to someone in his family.
Right, which you said.
He's selling it to a family member. And the family member has someone, and I think it's like a family member's child or something, they're going to let live in it or whatever. So so it's a situation of we just need a place to go. And he's he talked this weekend or he talked last week or whatever, or at some point, it wasn't me, he's talked to my wife, but she said, we're looking, we still haven't found any place. And he just, and he just said, well, yeah, figure it out, take
I
your
could
time.
buy you a little time, but
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's cool. He's not being an asshole about anything,
well, at least he got you a little bit of time, but you know.
Yeah, but I wanted to be out so he can get this deal done.
Right.
Now it's just, now it's just a nuisance. So I think, and the same thing, we want to be out too.
Now we got. I mean, you're the one that's gonna take charge of my move.
Right.
And now you're talking about moving yourself and going to another state. So I feel like we're up
Well,
against some kind of.
My move is actually really easy because there's not a lot here that I'm taking down there. There's some sentimental stuff. But I mean, as far as like my studio goes, I just decided I'm building a second studio in my house down there.
Yeah, but
I'm getting new furniture down there. I'm getting a new TV down there. I'm getting a lot of my stuff down there when I buy my house there.
But I'm saying that there's going to be a point you're not going to be around. So we just need to. We got to hurry up. We got to find a place, you know.
And I'm still going to have a vehicle here, but it's not going to be my Suburban, which is my horsepower monster, you know. But my Chevy pickup will still be here. It's just not got the power to tow a big trailer. But it can still get a lot of crap loaded in it.
Yeah, I just want to I'd like to get a place, you know, and figure it out. You know, get a new place. And my wife really wants a place where I'll have my own studio.
Right.
Of which I want my own studio. It's great.
Yeah, be out of the living room.
She wants you know, a nice room on one side of the house for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then she wants my daughter's room to hopefully be on the other side of the house, and bathrooms. You know, which, by the way, I found in a manufactured home. I found a design that was perfect, was exactly what she described.
Yeah.
But
I was just thinking that.
Oh my goodness. How dare I suggest that we move to a manufactured home? What kind of horrible person am I?
Pete keeps saying that your new studio will be in your bathroom for better lighting.
Yeah. Probably right. The best lighting in the house in the bathroom. I'll tell you that.
Broadcasting from the towel rack and the toilet.
Yeah.
So,
you know. It sounds like your wife needs to lower her standards. Listen, my wife's the one who has a job.
Yep. So you can't argue with the breadwinner.
She's got the job.
You cannot argue with the breadwinner.
I think that's her way of saying, if I had a job, if I was bringing in money, then I'd have a say. You know, but I'm saying that I found everything that she was looking for in a manufactured home.
Right. I mean, not quite as much closet space, but
yeah,
everything's there.
I don't need a lot of closet space.
What about your wife and daughter?
No, they'll have closets. You know. I don't get it. So, but I'm saying that I found perfect places, but they were manufactured, you know, they were manufactured places, and I don't know I don't know if they don't like it or if they don't like telling people that that's where they live. By the way, why is it anyone's business where we live?
Well, I mean, other than people that are close to you, it's not.
Yeah. And who the hell are these people that they could be down on, you know, what we're living in or what anybody lives in?
What are you kidding me?
Obviously, we're not going to live in them, but I'm saying that Does this mean you're judging people who are?
Okay. Would you like a shock, or at least a good kind of a little bit of perspective? When I head down to Texas at the end of this month, I told you I'm going down there to scout places.
Yeah.
I'm looking at lots, and there's 3 double wides that I'm looking at to place on one of those lots. And
Dude,
then just just build my garage.
That's the one I was looking at. The one I was looking at. There's this double wide.
Mm-hmm.
It's gigantic. It's wider than the place we live in now.
Yeah.
And my wife is just so against,
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this.
I'm like, the place is bigger than where we live now.
But I'm looking at buying 2 lots, putting in my well, my septic, my electric, and then I'm buying a used double wide. Now, granted, it's going to cost me a little bit. I'm spending about $35,000 for this, but they will move it to where my property is at, place it on the property, and hook everything up for me. Yeah. I'm literally 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, big kitchen, nice living room.
And dude, my wife wants
I'm ready.
My wife wants a jacuzzi again, like we used to have at the house we had in Chatham.
Well, yeah.
These manufactured homes, they have jacuzzis.
Yeah.
Forget it.
And the master bedroom and the ones that I'm looking at have a jacuzzi bathroom.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She doesn't even want to go look at it. And I'm like, I'm just,
You're just done.
Yeah, I'm done. What do you want? I mean, you told me what your specifications are. I found you the specifications. But you don't want it, because God forbid we don't want to live in a trailer or whatever. And it's not like they say that, but that's what
you feel like that's being implied.
Yeah, that's definitely what's being implied. And I understand not the best places to be during a tornado, maybe, but I understand that.
I could kind of see the stigma, but no, I mean, like I said, I'm getting one myself, and
I don't.
That's going to be my home down there.
I don't give a rat's ass about any of that. I just want to be somewhere comfortable.
Oh,
yeah,
it'll be comfortable. I'm actually looking. We're actually looking at even putting a big deck around back. My uncle's going to help me put it in because he's with fire pit and grill and probably an outdoor jacuzzi tub. And
that sounds disgusting. Too much outdoor crap.
Oh, listen to you.
So I like. It's like I found exactly what you needed, but you don't want it because of the stigma, whatever. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do. I've done all I can.
Well, I mean, that's, like I said, that's where you
take it or leave it. Yeah.
This is where you've got to fold it at this point. All right, I fold. Just tell me where I get to live.
Just tell me where we're moving to. And then the other thing is, well, you want to start your own business. What if you really start making it? And what if, and then you want to buy a house? I'm like, fine. If we buy a manufactured home, then we'll rent that. We'll put it out for rental. And if we want to buy a bigger home.
Right.
But didn't he want to,
Pete makes a good point.
Yeah.
At least it's not a refrigerator box behind Marv Tower.
Yeah. I just, I just want to have somewhere to live. But oh well. We'll see.
You'll get there.
The days go on.
At least your landlord's giving you the time to finally find the right place.
Yeah, well, at least we get another month. So
Right.
oh well. Let's wrap it up for today.
Okay.
And thank you all for listening. We'll wrap up today's show on the app. If you listen on the app, there'll be another show from 2002 streaming today after the show. By the way, for subscribers, I did put out that Best of Breaking Curfew.
Yes.
I put that out for the subscribers. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That really was a lot of fun when I put that together. And there's literally like 5 other parts to it, which I could send out. So
that would be awesome.
Yeah. So if you guys get a chance to check that out, Chubby Ray Picks will be coming out later today. And I'm also going to be starting this week. I'm starting a sports show.
All right.
Which I'm going to do in the afternoons, which will just be me talking some sports. All right.
There you go. Cool.
So that is coming. That is coming this week. So be prepared for it. Anyway, we'll wrap up today. Thank you so much for listening. Be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock with another free show. Take care, you guys.